Hi, Brandy.
Hey, how are you?
Oh, I'm doing well, and yourself?
I'm good.
My name is Shannon LACY, and I'm the founder of Iconic Chronicles magazine, and I genuinely appreciate you taking the time out to chat with us here in the Bay Area.
Oh, no problem at all.
And a happy belated birthday off top.
Thank you.
You know, B, you sold over 35 million records, and the Bay has definitely had, a little bit of help in that. Can you talk to the vocalist a little bit about care and craft? You're always on the road and you're busy. How do you maintain your voice and hone your craft as you go to stay sharp?
Well, it's very hard for me because I just like being a regular person, and I like to do whatever it is that I want to do. So it's hard for me to take care of my voice and myself in general. Like, I really need to do better with that. So
okay.
I would just tell everybody to do the opposite of what I do. Drink your water, don't use your voice, when you don't have to, and, all of the things that singers should do with their voice. I need to talk to somebody about helping me. But I'm just sometimes I just don't want to, do the right thing. Sometimes I just want to eat what I want to eat, drink my fruit punch, my lemonade instead of drinking my water. So just do the opposite of what I do.
All right, and we want you to keep it together, B. We don't want you slipping. Well, at least you was honest.
I know. I'm going to keep it together. Like, I'm not going to let myself go so far that I'm not prepared for a show. Everybody has their really on nights, and then they have, times where they're not at their, best vocally, but I will always give 150% whatever state I'm in. But I can definitely do better. I need to work out and do more things like that, I'll get it in a minute.
Next month on the 11th, I'll turn 34. And that means I've grown up to your music since day one. I remember throwing sock hops. Shout out to everybody at Vallejo Junior High School. We were throwing sock hops and gigging to your music. And all of a sudden now we grow up and you've maintained as a child, teenage, pop, R&B star into adulthood. And I have to commend you. You have held it together. I mean, you go through what you go through, but we never really see B going just hyphy. How do you do that? Because some of your peers, they don't hold it together so well. What keeps you together?
I think everybody has a different path. There are a lot of things on my path that I'm not proud of, and I'm sure there's a lot of things on other people's paths that they're not proud of. So I'm not one to judge, because we all have different reasons for experiencing different things. Every experience teaches us something about ourselves, whether we want to, embrace that or not. But I think with me, the reason why I've been able to keep my past the way it's been, even though, like you said, I've been through my things, I've been through my ups and downs, but I have a great foundation. There's a lot of, love in my foundation. And then also, just I can always hear my intuition very loud. Like, it's never been soft. Never, it's just never been soft. So if I get into something I know I'm not supposed to be into, even though I ignore it just like everybody else,
right?
It haunts me, though. Like, it really just haunts my spirit, just talks to me until I get it right. So that's always been, God has always been very loud in my life. But, I don't listen all the time like everybody else, but I've been able to pull it together before things could really, truly damage my life or make really costly mistakes. I've been fortunate to not be such a, hard head in that respect, even though, again, I've gone through my thing.
Hey, well said.
Yeah.
And I caught your vocal warm up. His Eyes on the Sparrow, girl. That was off the chain too.
You saw that?
I went to church at about 4 o'clock this morning with you.
I appreciate that.
And you're a mother, and I know being a mother, my son is 10, and I've had to change some things in my schedule. Sometimes he got to go to the studio with me, to the gig, to go get the interview.
Yeah.
Have you started to incorporate your daughter into your music and sharing music with her?
My daughter is my life. I just really got back into working full time in the last couple of years. So yes, it's been interesting involving her in that part of my life because I've just been so much a part of her life and what she has going on for such a long time. So now to include her in a lot of the things that I love, it's been great. And not as much as I would like, because she's still in school, and sometimes she dogs me for her friends. Her friends have a birthday party on this weekend. She can come see me in Atlanta to run lines with me or whatever. So she, she has her life, but it's great that we're able to be in each other's lives at all times, and as well as not at all times, but as much as we can. You know what I mean? But that's my baby. She's my inspiration. She's everything to me. So
that's what's up. Around 19 years old, they try to get their own life. I'm going outside.
Oh yeah, she has her own life. She has her own life. Like tomorrow, I have a show here in LA, and she goes, "Well, Mom, I may not make your show. I have a play that I've really been working on with my friends, and we have to perform it tomorrow, in front of the school, and so I may not make your performance, but if you can make my performance, it's at 3 o'clock.
I heard that.
Who are you right now?
Go on, little mama.
She's good. I love her.
Well, B, tell us about this 211, the new project. What you got cracking?
Well, I'm very proud of 211. It's, the first album in, I think, 4 years. And I just love every song. I love the producers and the writers that I was able to work with. And just really contributing to the genre of R&B. It's where I come from. It needs as much life and nurturing as possible. And I just want to be one of the artists to continue to contribute to that movement. Of course, venture out and do other types, because I'm a music lover. I just don't want to keep myself in a box. But at the same time, R&B is my first love. It raised me. So I'm just proud of where 211 is and how many people have embraced it, and just to just really relate to so many people out there that are going through some of the same things I've gone through and are going through right now. So it's a blessing.
That's what's up. In order to, God is good. In order to have the success, you got to have a strong team running with you, Brandy. And I tell people all the time, when you see the video or the concert, that's the part that's presented to you to have a good time. You got to have a strong staff.
Well, I think it's important to have a support system. I think it's also important to have people who have the same passion and the same goals that you have. Like I say all the time, I take my job very, very, very seriously. So when someone else doesn't take their job as serious as I'm taking my job, I suffer because of that, because people, they don't see the behind the scenes, they see you. So it's a lot that goes into what, I try to produce for myself, and, I can't do it by myself. But when somebody's off, or when somebody isn't as passionate, or when somebody is not on their money, it makes it look like I'm not on mine, and I can't. That'll start me cussing. You know what I mean? And I love my bubbly, energetic, space. So I don't like when I have to go to that space when the team ain't working. But team, you definitely need a team to keep everything on track for you. And when everything is on track and when people are doing what they're supposed to do, I go out of my way to let them know how much I appreciate them.
Right.
And I let them know how much I don't appreciate them not doing what they're supposed to be. They're supposed to be doing. I gotta keep it real, because that's just, have to be passionate about your stuff.
Right.
And you have to. I want my fans to be proud, and at the end of the day, it's for them, and it's for my family, and it's for my daughter to go, oh my God, I can be just like that when I grow up, or I can be anything I want to be if I put my mind to it.
Right. That leads me to one of the last sections that I'm going to hit before I let you go. And you are so bubbly, real, down to earth, and mellow. And I knew there'd be something in there that could rile you up. And you said, making you not look good, slipping on your game. And I call that, personally, I call those not ought tos. There's a song featuring Kurupt, and it's called Not Ought To. Now, the song is about people in a relationship, and they're not supposed to be together. You're doing what you're not ought to. Now, B, in your book, give me 2 not ought tos. I think I kind of got one with the money, but give me 2 not ought tos in your book.
Give me an example. Give me.
Okay, like not ought to. it's time for you to take those tracks out. It's showing the lace part. You not ought do that.
You can't have no lace showing.
You're doing what you're not ought to.
You can't have your tracks and your weave showing. That ain't a good look. That's definitely not out to for me.
Okay, give me one more.
That's just a nah. You know what I mean? Let me see what else. Don't stalk my page. Don't stalk my page and don't follow me. You always got something negative to say about me, but you always on my page.
You're doing what you're not ought to.
Yes, like don't do that. You know what I mean? I don't like that.
Hey.
I don't like that.
Oh, well, now we know. And the last question is this. Andrina Jones from San Francisco Bay Area wants to know, what is the one thing you want out of life most that money cannot buy?
Oh my God, everything that money can buy. Happiness, peace, friendship, love, loyalty, everything that money can buy, that's what I want. And I want to keep whatever the things that I do have that money did not buy. You know, so that's really important to me. Family is so important to me, and money can't buy that.
Hey, well, money couldn't have bought this conversation. I mean, we couldn't have afforded it if we...
I know, because I know ain't nobody paid you to talk to me, and ain't nobody paid me to talk to you. So that's a little spiritual connection, and we good, and I was happy to talk to you today. It made my day today.
Hey.
I loved your question.
Well, thank you very much. And I'm going to take this as my early birthday gift in March 11th. Boom. February 11th on you.
Happy birthday.
For sure. But you have a blessed day. And I hopefully I get to meet you at the concert, get a picture.
Oh, you will. Absolutely.
All right. This your girl, Ms.Lacy, Iconic Chronicles magazine.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.